Again, sends it in, they lock up and spins it around, and that is what sent Nadu wide and careening into the tire barriers. Further incident. This is what happened to Chris Daniel and Matt Green. Whoa, Green lost it in front, and Daniel lost it as well. So they, in fact, that was just two separate incidents, and it looked like Daniel going off in sympathy. And Billy Bowerman went off course at turn 12. Watch, he's going to clip the grass, and that hooks him right head on into the barriers, and that is a tremendous impact. Picked up and into the air, and it was calamity at that point. Into the final corner again, just tracks wide. Has he found the barriers? Oh, just barely nicking the tire barrier in the final corner. Oh, this is actually well before the final corner. Sorry, this is just before Hurry Downs, and oh, that's a heavy shot. As swings it wide, oh, just loops the back end around. And here comes Jurgen now, looking to potentially make a similar mistake. You see the left front of that McLaren, all sorts of bent out of shape. And now Kevin Madia has had another problem. This is working down into turn 12. So some more LMP3 traffic's potentially here. Oh, into the back of the McLaren, spins it around, and that's going to check up to 13 as well. Backman having a, huge off, checking up for the McLaren, it looks like, and that has spun him wide. Yeah, couldn't have been. Way too far back. He's in too deep and loops the back end. Spins around for a harmless little spin. No harm, no foul. He'll get him back. Just gotten sideways into the grass, and look at the wheel work needed to keep that Porsche pointed in the right direction. Next in the carousel as he just caught the grass. Oh, yes, he has. Dips wheels in, and hard hit again into the barriers. And this time only just narrowly avoiding. Number 12. Just looped the back end, and again, what a save and good job on the field for that heads-up driving to get around there without any. The final corner, he's just tracked wide into the grass, and face first into that K-rail, and rebounds back into the right side wall. Ed Jurgen also having to spin. This is the carousel. This is another off that Jurgen has had, and has he gone into the wall? With the tire at an angle, I would expect so, and sure enough, Jurgen's still off the racetrack by really could be. Complete calamity is, whoa, there it is. Huge lunge to the inside, Tyler Beam. Oh, and Beeman spins it. And in fact, Rosa spins it as well. They both spin it, and Rosa's into the barriers. And is he, whoa, hello. Bit of contact there, I do believe. Whoa, he's just looped it. 0-4 backs it back across the circuit, and that's where he lost. Third, as looks like he's been punted off somewhere, and he's just lost the back end by himself and spun the Mad Sim Racing machine off and into the grass. And here's what happened to Joe Ogle. A bit further up the road, and he's just locked it up and got way deep down into turn 9. And then just a second ago, Chris Wells having a big crash in the final corner as he has looped the back end, and the Mercedes number 13 spins it around and just keeps it out of the barriers. 2. Right here, he'll loop the back end and spin that machine around, and then here is Cody Meadows in his very chrome McLaren as he's just always dipped it into the grass, and that spun him back, fired across the track, hard into the wall. Rebound right back into traffic. Battles on for second. Down. Looks like to find themselves with some clean track day. Still trying to go. Crossover, and Meadows is off. Spins the back end of the McLaren painted Ligier, and will battle up. It's a duo of Porsches to sandwich a Mercedes and a McLaren. And look down as Isaac's going to get dumped right in the midst of this pack. And that is horrendous news for Jerry Isaacs. We're looking for later on down the line. Is he at the back of Vukic? Oh, he has! Run over the tail end of Eric Vukic and spins the LMP3 machine into the grass. Down towards turn number 7. And what has happened here jumping on the binders. Oh, the 98 car's lost control, fired across the racetrack, and that's what's caused the front clip to come off. Oh, and Isaacs has speared across. Daniel, I think, was in too deep, and that's what spun him off the road. Always clipped the curb, and that is what spun him around. So then we roll to Jacob Ackerman, who, while we were talking about all this, he's also had a spin. This is coming to 4. Has he clipped the grass? No, he just looped the back end on entry. And he'll back the 22 car into the gravel trap. Collision here, perhaps. One of the McLarens up the road. Whoa, nope. He's just looped the back end by himself. Down to turn 12, you see Daniel looking to the inside, and oh man, I don't think he realized the LMV3 was trying to come through there. Coming around through 8, 9, and 10. Checked up by a bit of a Porsche, and Medina behind Braun. Oh, he's hit the Porsche, and that is what has spun him around. Just loops the back end of the Trading Paints Mercedes AMG GT4. Keeps it out of the wall, though. Good job on Leon to keep that behind him. And I'm hoping this has a bit more contact in this battle for position. And no, I don't think it was. Oh, whoa, nope, he's lost it by himself. Then trying to get going, and he's just clipped the grass. And around you go. Took too much. Oh, he got hit up the rear end as well. And I think that's what did it. See the big stack with his wheel, and right there, everything goes wrong as drivers get punted around. And he's getting hit from behind here. No, oh, he's lost the back end. Curse of the commentator as he'll spin that car off the side of the racetrack. Having more problems with the 144 Porsche as he has spun it wide and spun it back across the racetrack to connect it potentially. Yes, they are. Collision class to class as Beeman got spun out wide, and Shane Brown was the car that he hit. The middle of 3 wide goes Justin Barrera as Jerry Isaacs lets Cabrera through as Cabrera then gets dumped by Isaacs. They're stopped on the racing line as Isaacs is trying to let Cabrera get back going, and that caused the field to scramble. That would be 3 to kick this one off. I don't think so. Looks like, a bit of contact, I think, on the front. Maybe locked the rears, just trying to get that car sorted. Good job on Nadu to going down the inside, but it's, whoa, too wide, and he has found the barriers. So I think potentially, as this is down to turn, hard on the brakes, and he's found the tire, not even the tire barriers. I think that was the tire. Oh, and now he's face first into the wall on the other end of the straight. Working down into that tight corner at the end of the backstretch. Oh, locks the back end and spins it around into the runoff area, and he has backed it into the wall. Tapping here down to the turn 7 as, huge lockup, or into deep for the Sim Magic machine, and look at the race leaders just able to dice their way through. Is he in too deep? Whoa, slides the back end out and kills the outside wall, rebounds right back away, and that's going to put Bradley Beeman up in front of Tyler. The GT4 runs over Tyler Beeman, and Beeman's into the wall. Turn 7. Whoops. Whoa, barrier? Yep, barrier. Hard hit.
I'd expect him to do pretty well there. Tonight, I know he was having...
Big crash. That's Wells. Hard into the wall, and he's taking Medina with him. That's, in fact, Chris Walden there as well. I believe that to be Bradley Beeman just behind, and he's been run over through turn 2. And the PKC Mercedes working his way around that fountain section, and I'm willing to bet he's just lost the back end, coming to the corner. Yep, there goes. Loose the back end up and over the crest. It's a very bumpy middle section of the racetrack, I believe this to be all by himself. I believe self-inflicted as he comes down through the S's and whoopsie daisy sideways through the snake, and he was tagged by I believe that to be the number 31 of Miles Krabby potentially. And then Shane Brown with his incident. This is coming down towards the front stretch. You see one car way off. I believe that was Leung potentially. And he's also looped the back end of the number 69 coming down through the hill, and then Brad Slagle as well. Incident is, whoa, weighing hot. Not sure where that is. I believe that to be just around turn 3, and it's looking all fine there. Whoa, and then he's off again at turn 4. And fake down the hill towards turn 12, and as he looped the back end, yes, sir, up over the rise and spins it off. Ramping a Beeman again. It's not been Bradley's night, as again loops the back end of the number 92 Ligier and goes way off and into the grass down the hill. And he's gone too wide, clips the grass, and around he goes. This is how this one comes about, as working up over the hill. Oh, contact! Class on class, as the prototype just got up and underneath Ed Jurgen. It sent him wide. Loops the back end. Oh, took too much curb and too much grass and spins that Trading Paints machine around. Was for 10th. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Whoa, way out and into the grass and just able to wrangle it underneath him. Meanwhile, Bradley Beeman now. Whoa, there he goes. Back and comes away. Watch the rejoin as he'll just shy of halfway. Oh, and Medina loses it. Around goes Austin McGill, around goes Kevin Medina as Austin McGill will funnel through. Look, see if we can pick out what happened. This is onto the safety truck, or onto the safety car, I guess, as he's just kind of come to a lazy stop there. So this is, again, trying to now catch up as whoopsie daisy. That is GT4s, and as he locked it up, yeah, just loops the back end around and heads up field. Isaacs, I think, ran him over. Yeah, he's just going to loop it here entering turn 2. Yeah, and Isaacs just, nowhere to go. He's going to loop the back end coming towards Oak Tree right there. Slides it in, able to wrangle it together. Austin McGill not so lucky. This is exiting the final corner here as whoopsie daisy loops the back end. Oh, he slammed the pit wall, or the guardrail entering pit road up on the berm. And this is why. Oh, again, a loop of the back end, and he's just, this is just moments later. Oh, it's again, LMP3 traffic is sent him wide, and look at the wheel work he had to do to keep that Porsche out of the guardrail. A big deal on that one as, oh, wow. I'm going to get a look at that one again, and you'll understand why I want yours will get wrong. Oh, he was just, that is as an innocent bystander can get, and you'll take another look at this one as that car having a wild ride all the way off and into the barriers, and want to get one more look at that one if we can, because that is, I cannot express enough just how crazy of a ride this was for, like, look at that, almost flipping over, and that's the tough grass physics in play, almost kicking the car up and over before slamming head on, with the rear end at least, into the wall. The final corner, actually, so strange place to go up, especially by yourself. Oh, took too much of the corner before. That'll do it. Spins him around, but he came back on and got the traction back, and then lost it immediately. Struggling to just kind of keep his composure. There you in fact see Medina off in the background as, he's just lost the back end, and I think at that point he just called it quits. Gets on the binus, turns it in, and loops it around. Wertheim in stretch right in front. There you see Mike Braun spinning around at the number 8 car, and he collects a couple of LMP3s. So he fired down the hill, and he just lost it on the curb, spun it around, bad place to be stopped. He ended up taking the tow. Well, as Miles Krabby. Oh, whoa, hello, wow. Huge moment on the main straightaway. And that's a really strange incident as he tanked that wall. We'll get a ride on board with Krabby here. What on earth happened there? He just turned the car hard right, glanced off the wall, and around he goes. I don't think I've ever seen an incident quite like that. That is a new one for me, as just struck the wall, spun it around, and went for a high-speed spin and backed it hard into the wall as well. Behind, watch this here as they're going to see that 13 car tags the wall, fires back into Wold, and gets run over by Karsten Path, and it's a heavy shot. One corner before, I'm willing to bet he's found the wall. Locks up, goes in deep, and oh yeah, he tanked that wall. Ago, Meadows has this huge mistake. Into hot, slams the barriers, breaks the car, spins it around, and that is game over. Working through to Pine Avenue off of the Tecate turn, and just loop the back end, around he goes. Good save though. Good start so far from Scott Kimber. Rockets away. We've got one car way out and into the weeds. That's going to be Justin Barrera going off. They'll rejoin just shy turn 2. Big crash now. 2 cars spinning off. We'll get to all of that in a moment. Here comes the GT4 field in the meantime. Oh, he's just going to get unsettled on the curbs and loops the back end. And here comes Tyler. Oh, slam right into the side. Coming together down at turn 1 as well. Oh, Jurgen tried to stick it out the inside of Path, and there was just no room. They both spun off, and I wonder if he's had some sort of incident. This is approaching, got on the wrong side of the curb and loops the 052 around. No harm, no foul. That was into Le Mans, exiting into turn 1. Oh, contact, and both Mercedes spin it off and into the weeds. Juked out to the left. Oh, Rosa tried to come back at him and cover. Made contact on the rear, and they both spun it off, and Rosa, in fact, found the barriers. Boy, everybody's having problems today. So this is what happened to Wells. Oh, hooked by McRoberts. Speak of the devil. Just spun him off and into the grass. Got the bumps. Hefty whack into the... This is working down into the hairpin. Oh, he's looped the back end. Oh, and just collected Beeman as a result. His off. Just looped into the grass. Oh, and he got tipped for the Porsche. There was a Porsche behind that was sent off. I believe that to have been Medina. And then after all of that, Vukic had this spin on the exit of Fantasia chicane, coming around throughout the Cunningham corner. Just picked up too much throttle on the exit, slides off into the grass. Median. Oh, Brad Slagle. He caught up to Slagle, and then, oh, he just took the curb and knocks the wall down. Oh, Brad Slagle again. Same place as the race leader, Scott Kimbrough, and actually tags the wall in almost the same place as well. Oh, and he's immediately then looped it right out of Le Mans, right at the same time. He's having a big offer. This is all by himself. Down at turn 1, and he's going to loop the back end. Slams hard into the wall. Inside into the Sunset Bend. Loops the back end. Great side by side. I believe that to be the 59 of Chris Daniel. Oh, he's just got up on the curb, spins it around. Good job on the prototype field for zipping around that number 40 Ligier. Oh, just got him a bit crossed up, and whoo, boy, that car. And just behind Otto Rosa, getting upset on the curb, spins off, finds the concrete barriers, and will drive it to a stop and looking like had to sit there for contact with traffic. Look at, oh yes, in way too hot. The Mercedes cuts across and both go spinning off. Isaacs cuts the course just behind, trying to go evasive, lapping traffic. Oh, look out! Oh, they're both off! Big crash for the number 4 spot as that is Stein and Daniel, both hard into the barriers on the left side of the racetrack out of turn 5. Racetrack, this is a few seconds prior. Oh, too much curb and, oh, that's a heavy whack. Turn 1, this is about 4 laps ago. As just went off the course, spins it around. Brings to a stop. That's a dangerous place to be stopped at that, but took too much curb, spins it around, and Joe Evers as, oh, he got turned by Kevin Medina coming down the hill. So big trouble there for, it's just unfortunate for Joe Evers as he got run over, and then, oh, there's Chris Daniel bobbling sideways. Happened to Tyler as we'll get a look back. Oh, took the curb again too much. High speed spin, spins off, just keeps it out of the barriers. Oh well, then it falls apart for Miles Crabb. Too much curb, spins it out. Oh, he has backed it into the fence. There you see Beeman trying to get through. No room. Coffee just tracks wide and doors Jerry Isaacs, spinning him around. Let me guess, too much curb? No, the transition from left to right. Kyle now, we'll get a look at what happened to Path. Whoa, loops the back end over the curb. Just spins it off, a bit of a harmless little spin there as he'll come to a stop and then have to. This is again from turn 3. All this happening in the span of just a few seconds as he'll loop the back end. Good save though. A good distance back. Oh, too much curb. Oh, that is a huge hit. Oh, and around goes Tyler Beeman, slams the wall. And now parked in the middle of the circuit. That looked like a wheel failure. The wheels were turned hard to the right. He'll back it into the fence and knock the rear wing off. He was all by himself out of the Continental Bridge, and whoa! Huge tanking hit into the barrier. That was down too much curb. Oh, blew the back end. That is a hefty shunt. It just goes off wide. So, actually, no, quit the curb, and he did spin it fully around. Take a look back as the Rainbow Machine takes too much curb, spins it out, and boy, when that back end starts to come around, there is just no saving it whatsoever. Yeah, nothing. Wold in a big battle, and no! Hard into the wall goes John Boyd. Speaking of big battles, well, we just had a big battle come to a head as just comes around on him. Didn't have any, but he's having problems all of a sudden as Slago just taking too much grass, and oh, he's found the tire barriers too. Running into troubles, and again, too much of the inside. Spins the Ligier off, and that just took too much curve with the exit, and that's a heavy shot and knocked the right front toe out, so that will be race over then for Wold. As he'll go off at turn 1 and might in fact find the barriers again. He has found the barriers again. That is it. Road. This is entering Moss into deep. Whoa, too wide, and his Autorosa, Ken Leung just minding his own business. Taking his own line. Whoa, boy. And a bit of contact there from Rosa sent the both of them off, and Leung found the barriers. And so clips the gravel, spins it around, and Karsten Path having it off as whoa, whoa, whoa. Way in hot. He's going to lose the back end again, coming around through turn 3. Yes, he is. Steps it out, spins it round, and oh, he has found the wall. And pretty hefty fashion. Seconds later, Cabrera having this, major slide at turn 1. Locks it down, and he did keep it out of the wall. Good for him. Yeah, man, may have had some help this time. Oh, never mind. No, he didn't. Just hopped the curb off. And that was after contact with Jerry Isaacs. Isaacs was facing the wrong way as well slid backwards across the track, and there was Isaacs sliding way back. And does he get help, or is this by himself? It was by himself the first time, and it was by himself the second time as well, as he just kicks the back end out, slides it off. This again will be all by himself. He's already down in last, and then a bit unsettled on the entry, and that's going to lead to an unsettled exit as well, as he'll spin his Aston Martin out. Looped it at the West Horseshoe, sends it in deep. Oh, collides with his brother, spins the 91 car around. Going down to NASCAR 1 and 2 as, McRoberts wasn't sure where to go and spun himself out, trying to get out of the way in the Matco Jules BMW. And Rosa still maintaining that run down into turn 1. Oh, he's hit the pit wall! Big trouble for Rosa as he slams the pit wall, collects D-Damn Boys as he drove across the circuit. Lunges it in too hot, and he's going to lose the back end of the exit. Took too much curb. And, right into the safer barrier. Brakes way early and actually got hit by Brad Slagle. So they both spin in the round, and that's what puts us under the caution flag. We're doubled up just behind in the GT4 pack all the way down through the field. Oh, look out, Slagle going off, saves it, keeps it out of the fence. So tuck that one back in line, and now Isaac spins it. Jerry Isaac spins out of the International Horseshoe, working his way backwards and into the grass, and Shane Brown, I think, get into this mess as well. Right there, just a giant accordion effect. And Dem Boys got the worst of it, spinning around, and that forced the 50 car. 3 catch the GT4. It's a brave lunge. And nicked the pit there, the tires again. He's the second driver to do that now. Take a look. Way in hot and spinning off wide as he'll having this off at the West Horseshoe as he'll loop the back end for the Mercedes on exit. Spins it around. Brad Slagle having this off at the backstretch chicane. And way too hot and cuts right across. Medina can thank his lucky stars that Slagle got it back under control. And then Cabrera having this slide in the back straightaway chicane, and too much curve again. Just got into that divot and again slams hard into the outside wall, and that time took the toe right back to the pits.